And a very good evening. It's HUFC TV live and exclusive thanks to Windsor Management Insurance Brokers. We're at Paisley Park by the Bay on this Friday night. It's a Friday night blockbuster, round 13 of the NPL here in Victoria. And they don't come, we've said this all season long, but the big games just keep on rolling out. It's a huge one tonight. Yours truly, Greg Blake and John Fodinos on the commentary team tonight. Avondale are hosting Heidelberg, 2nd v 3rd. Heart is pounding, pulse is racing. It's going to be a beauty, Jay Fott.
Yeah, good evening, Greg, and good evening to all our viewers watching this live stream. Of course, Greg, brought to us by Windsor Management. Fantastic sponsors of our club, but it's a huge game. Avondale in 2nd spot. The Burgers with a chance to pinch 2nd spot tonight if they come up with a win. And Avondale with a chance to go top of the ladder, perhaps only temporarily, should they win tonight. So all to play for, Greg. Both teams in really good form at the moment.
Paisley Park, of course, not the Prince album. It is actually the ground here. It's Altona Magic's home ground.
Magic, yep.
I suspect, Jay Fott, it won't be as easy tonight as we get near a start here at Paisley Park on this Friday evening, round 13 of the NPL here in Victoria. Windsor Management Insurance Brokers, as it's nearly go time. It'll be Avondale in the all blue heading to the left of screen. Heidelberg, of course, in the yellow and black to the right of screen on this reasonably chilly final. Is it the final weekend in May? I think it is.
Yeah, well, I think,
and we're off and running.
Next game will be in the first week of winter, Greg.
We are trackside tonight. We've got the primo position for the commentary team. We're at ground level with you tonight. Casey's there. Gets manoeuvred off the ball. Nothing doing. Jack Petrie holds his ground, and in the end, it's a Heidelberg ball. Got some really interesting. I think the referee's coming over to have a chat to George Kitsakis. We won't allow that to go to air. We'll talk over it, Jay.
Yes, indeed. Not happy with the treatment the pace he got. Looked like he got dragged off the ball, but in the end it'll be a free kick, throwing to Heidelberg.
So the referee's set his bar for the night. The champ beaten to it over the shoulder by Tavid Songlu. Had his work cut out early on. Chavo.
Lovely touch.
He's been busy early. Lofted ball, Ruben, Cahill. Oh, that's got to be, surely. He was poleaxed, Tommy Cahill.
And
no doubt about that.
Was that just in or just outside the box? Well,
hard from our angle because we're at ground level.
Looks like it's just outside the box.
Just outside. I had a really, really interesting chat, Jay Fott, as we go 5:45 into free kick Heidelberg at that railway end of the ground in a scoreless game. And I said to Tommy, you're just getting pounded every week. And he said, the truth of the matter is, he said, I can handle it. I take it for that. Oh, it's on. It's on.
And
I'm not sure what sparked
they don't like
that.
each other, do they, Greg?
And that's the way you want the game played. So they're having a push and shove. And we don't really know what precipitated that. But just about every player, apart from Chris Theodorides Petropoulos, is in the action. So it's a Heidelberg free kick from
he's having a chat to Pacey.
Close range.
Well, Chrissy! Hey, Lockie, what are you going to do?
Had an interesting talk. Tommy Cahill said he doesn't mind copping it physically every week because it means the focus is on him. It frees up other players. And I thought that's terrific team stuff from the top cat.
And that's one of the reasons why he was chased and brought to the club. That's one of the reasons it fits in with the squad.
Round 13 of the NPL action starts tonight. And it's a Heidelberg free kick. We've played 7 minutes. Lots of toing and froing. You can hear George Kitsakis bellowing in the background. He's animated as always up off the bench.
Is this one for Ruben Way, Greg?
So it's Jumpin' Jack to the left in the number 10 and Ruben, the champ, in the number 7, standing the football. And from our angle here, we get a better shot from the camera. Just a footstep or two outside the penalty area. Ruben into the wall of players, and the second effort is a corner, took a deflection.
Yeah, the first one was a sort of half chip shot there, and the second one blasted back in. and cannoned off the Avengers that time.
Ruben to take it at the row end, broadcast side, near post. And it's another quarter.
Off Jeffrey Fleming, who's shadowing, looks like Lewis Hall there.
So third corner of the game, 8 minutes old, scoreless. Dumbalis is the free man. Lofted, oh, great parry by Oldfield. Had to lunge for that one, and Oldfield clears the danger. Heidelberg again, they come. Ruben Way, busy, gets around Germano, hooks it back, danger zone. KL on the turn, handball, penalty, yes, no, not cool. Looked like handball to me, Joe. Got to get that on the replay. Got to see that on the replay. Have we got the replays up tonight?
We'll just have a look at that in a minute as the play continues, Greg.
Jack Petrie lofts it in. Well, Heidelberg have threatened in dramatic circumstances early on.
We're playing against 12 boys.
Sarah disappears over that rise.
Robbed by Riccobeni and Germano now.
Germano for Avondale. Square ball. Riccobeni works for it. They just manoeuvre it through Towns and outside, nowhere to roll at the moment. Les Dumbalis says no, and it's pummeled out of play.
We can have a look at that shot, Greg, of the replay. The short corner played in, and we're right behind that. The stinging shot by Dumbalis, and a lovely save in the end. It is a comfortable height, but certainly the Burgers, with all the early pressure, as Pacey comes away with it now.
Did really well, Stephen Pace. Kept his head. Trouble. Towns, and over the bar. By Towns. First chance for Avondale.
And we can go to the other incident, Greg.
Now let's have a look at this one.
He turned his back on a hit. Probably hit him more than the player stopping that.
So good call by the ref. Boxing match, parry, thrust, punch. What do they do in a boxing match? They punch, of course they do.
Parry, thrust, body blow.
That's the one, that's where I was going. Okay, oh!
No significant body blow so far though.
In the end it's Germano back to Oldfield. Hits it first time. Paints a rainbow, Dumbalis. Similarly with his header. Almost hooked into the path of Chavo. Germano to midfield. Oh, well done again. Stephen Pace. Just hooked the ball clear. Ruben has his foot taken out from under him, and that will be a free kick and a yellow card. You would think. Come on, man. Hey, Ruben was away, and there will be a yellow card. It will be a yellow card. So
we can see that on the replay, Greg, as Ruben Way was motoring along and
just took his left leg clean away. No. So it's going to be a free kick. Heidelberg down towards the railway end. Scoreless game. Ruben Way, the danger man, the champ, the enigmatic number 7. On his favoured left boot, a long way out from the red zone. Goes long and deep instead. The header on, out of play.
Couldn't get an angle on that, Greg.
Short safety passes with Chris Oldfield.
Chase him!
It is a big, big game tonight. I don't know about you, John, but even coming in here tonight and talking to some of the Heidelberg supporters, they're really tense about this one. This is a huge game. James Riccobeni on the run. Around the corner ball for Zinni. Gets away again. Couldn't control it. Oh, gee, that was... No, that's not on. Luke Biles wants to... Yeah, it is on, and it has to be. It's been threatening. It's been brewing. It's been brooding, and now it's for real. Both benches are up. Now, this is when it gets real.
Yeah, a bit of a cheap shot there by Kane Shepherd, I've got to say, Greg.
Evan, relax.
Well, wow. It is...
Hey, who are we playing Tuesday?
A powder keg right now. Drop a match and it's going to be on. There is some genuine angst and anger out there between the Warriors and the Avengers right now. Luke Biles, quite rightfully, as you said, it was a horrid challenge on the skipper.
Just raked across the top of the foot.
Heidelberg, clearly, it's where the challenge is going to come.
Bounce.
Done by Fleming. Zinni's there. Gets around Wilkins. Zinni's been really busy. Away in the end by JW. And
hurry clearance. You can see there the Avondale pressing that time and Jack forced into a very uncharacteristic clearance.
So it's an Avondale ball. One thing I have noticed, we've played 36. We haven't seen a marauding run from JW forward tonight at all. Hasn't been given that liberty. Biles and Chavo. So it's 3 against 1. Physical test. Won by Top Cat. Lewis, long striding, traverses half field. Ruben backs himself, hits second, hits third gear, double team wins out. And the detour through Tavern Soglu. He's unsure, swinging a sway, driving run. Fleming through the open lanes. Zenny, one-on-one, flag went up, didn't matter, but Chris Theodoridis Petropoulos was brave and bold as well. He was prepared to throw himself at the feet of the marauding Stefan Zinni. What a first half on HUFC TV on this Friday night under lights at Paisley Park. We have a beauty, a barn burner. It's scoreless, 38 minutes played, thanks to Windsor management. Fleming against Cahill. Gee, Ruben Way, he's conceded a free kick, but heavens above, really. So he was jumping against 2. And it's still scoreless, and it's still tense. And it's still threatening and brooding under lights on this Friday night. And you're getting it all on HUFC TV, live and exclusive, thanks to Windsor management.
Well, they were lining up there, Greg. First it was Scarvo, and then eventually JW with a cross in. But desperate defending in the end by the Avondale defence, averting the danger.
Oh, Stephen Pacey, he just seems to know what's happening before anybody else does. Zara angles it back. Elvis scampered after it. Theodoridis Petropoulos was all over it. Glancing header on. Danger. Ruben Way put the pressure on. Oh, wonderful stuff from Ruben Way. Tommy Cahill now gets the loose pickings. Halts his stride. He had Chavo running deep with some acreage. Zara corralled, or not quite, by Towns. What a gun battle this is.
Great work there by Ruben Way, almost causing the fatal turnover as he just about picked it off. There's a poor short pass, and well, good goalkeeping in the end as well by Oldfield. So one of the premier keepers in the NPL, of course.
Throw in Heidelberg. Petrie is outnumbered. Oh, Elvis powers through the gap. The little legs, little pistons charging away, but Heidelberg win it back. Dumbalis. Chavo with the chest down. Free kick called. Soft. So 2 minutes, did he say 2 minutes? We didn't say the fourth official was the board.
We did. He did.
So that'll be it. That'll be it. Let's roll the shutters down on a huge first half here at Paisley Park tonight in front of a cluster of Warriors supporters who aren't necessarily as happy as they might be. It is half-time, round 13, blockbuster, a beauty, a barnstormer. J-Fot, 0-0. And a very warm welcome back on this Friday night from Paisley Park. Yep, not the Prince Album, the sports stadium down by the bay. It's HUFC TV on this Friday night. We've got the big one, live and exclusive, thanks to Windsor Management Insurance Brokers at half-time. It's Avondale 0, Heidelberg 0. It's been a beauty so far. It's threatened to boil over a couple of times, or just about did. Heidelberg's going to get the footy for the start of the second half to the left of screen down toward the golf club end of Paisley Park, and Avondale to the railway end as we get ready for a restart. We rock, we roll, and I reckon there's more of that on the way. As Petrie lost one, and Avondale clear it emphatically, and it's after 7 seconds of the second half. J-Fot, what's your read of the body language there as they came out for the second half?
Evan Christodoulou there just taking down Jack Petrie as he cleared the ball. So that'll be Heidelberg with the first chance to launch an attack, Greg.
John on camera, Spielberg on the dials, Adam with the match reporting. Demi was, of course, here at half-time. She'll be doing the post-match stuff. Jay Fott and Blakey, Luke Biles, take one, take two, and then he just waits for the chess pieces to move as he wishes. Glancing header by Stephen Pace. Away by Avondale, determined was Petrie. Not quite. Avondale might break it at the other end. Zinni through midfield. Zara stays with him. The big lumbering number 9, Liam Boland, went outside to Elvis. JW got the foot in. Ball out of play in front of the Social Club.
Riccobeni wins ahead of that time.
Ball in a tangle, lofted forward by the champ. Again for Oldfield. All quiet on the Western Front. They were shooting missiles at each other, the two coaches' benches, in that first half. But seems to have quieted down. Trouble possibly for Heidelberg. Stephen Pace. Zinni steps over it. Goalkeeper comes. Chris Theodoridis Petropoulos. Brilliant. Under the rampaging run of Stefan Zinni.
Let it run, let it run. Let it run!
And there's the ball pummeled out of play.
Yeah, let's have a look at that replay, Greg. As the ball was played in, Towns with a turn, and eventually Zinni was through. But well read by Chris Theodoridis Petropoulos. Down quickly and snuffed out that chance.
Philip Recabane, the skipper, with the throw.
Sober looks like Greg on the far side, being tracked by JW, spinning. Couldn't get away though, has to go back to Towns.
Big fellow Fleming, square ball, danger. Cahill nearly chased it down. Not clear by the skipper, Avondale. Ball over the top, Elvis. Into the inside lane, Boland. Outside runner is Zinni. He's quick. Hall got to the front of the contest. A goal. Avondale, go ahead. It's the substitute, Camp Sober. Little Elvis is in the building. 52 played. Avondale by 1.
Yeah, we see there on the replay, they had the man over on the right, Zinni. Lovely move around, cross ball in, and Zinni hitting the Camp Sober hitting the ball with pace. And on 53 minutes, Greg. It's 1-0 to the Avengers, and Heidelberg with it all to do now. And we said before the game, they don't want to fall behind. And, well, what have they got in response, Greg?
So it's 1-0 Avondale. Elvis, Cam Sober, the substitute, the lightning quick number 27. Scores on 51.
53.
51.
53.
And it is a 1-0 game. So Heidelberg, hey, they're the comeback kids, the cardiac kids. But this is going to be a big ask against a brash opponent.
Agree with you, I'm saying it was there.
Chris Oldfield. Biles, manhandled by Liam Boland. No call on that. Cahill, airy with the header. Great ball. Alex, left foot, Alex!
Yeah, just
couldn't quite reach it as he might, and it just angled away off the left foot.
Yes, Greg, and we see that in the replay. Lovely header through to Scarborough. That first touch took it wide and then just couldn't get himself balanced in the end to really fire away a strong shot.
He was angling away from the defender, so he couldn't get over the ball as he might have liked to get that emphatic left foot finish. So it's still 1-0 Avondale. We've played 60 minutes of football in this big Friday night clash. Loose ball, down, Zara, scampers away. Or does he? Great work by the defender then. That was Riccobene. Kept him off balance. Dumbalis wants to get it moving quickly.
Yeah, just got to not allow that Avondale defence to set.
Tommy Cahill couldn't reach it. Chavo with the win. Zara couldn't see daylight. Mexican barometer. J-Dub Good hit, Jack on the turn, charge down, claims the handball.
Is that inside or outside?
Well, we haven't got the angle here. Is it inside or outside? It's outside,
Looks
thank
like
you.
it's outside the box.
So it's outside. So Petrie was...
You can see the replay there, Greg. Petrie swinging the shot, and the arm definitely was swinging out. So can't complain there, even though it was at close range.
16 minutes played. Second half, tense, white knuckle, seat belts on. It's a 1-0 game, Avondale. HUFC TV, thanks to Windsor management, calling it all, and the Warriors with a chance to break back. Ruben stands off the football. That's a quiet chat. Les Dumbalis waits. So the setup, it's tense, it's silent at Paisley Park. Ruben!
Oh, what a screamer!
Wow! Ruben Way sends it searing through the night sky. And a goal to bring the game level. And a goal of quality and class makes it 1-1.
Well, let's have a look at that. He only had one intent in mind and just rifles it in there before Oldfield could even react, Greg. And it's game on again.
When the Burgers needed a way, they found a way. It was Ruben Way with a rocket launch from a free kick, and it's one each. J-Fot, hold on to your horses. It's shaping it's a thriller-diller.
Well, you just run out of superlatives. What a cracking strike and amazing resolve with this team, Greg. They just find a way.
And the Heidelberg supporters are up and animated, and you can hear the chants, the travelling supporters at Paisley Park on this Friday night. And you still feel very much like there's a winner in this. Zinni, oh, too long, Dumbalis, header. Jumba gets the clearance in the end. They had no right to get that away, and yet they did. Ruben over the challenge. The slide was coming in. How about that? A minute ago now. You saw the slide in it. Let's have a look.
Let's go back to this. Let's go back to the save. No,
we haven't got the save. Let's go with the play. Phil Riccabene again, the skipper, down the sideline. Lewis guards it, hoist it. Fleming did himself no favours. Oh, really? Goodness me! This is no. You saw that. He would have to, surely. I'm convinced. No, in fact, it wasn't Fleming on a yellow. So he has now the 4th yellow of the game for Avondale. But that, let's have a look
at the replay of the save there, Greg, as it was played in.
Unbelievable stuff. This
and the header combination. Theodoridis with a point-blank save, and Dumbalis
with the assist, if you will, to clear it. What a pulsating heart pounder, J-Fot.
Well, is that the defining moment, Greg? Can Heidelberg go back down the other end?
And that brooding physicality has not abated it as well. Chavo against Fleming, Cahill inside the penalty area. Obi, nowhere to go. Angled ball back, jumping jack through the gap. Stands his ground as Lewis. Fleming, though, powers clear. Fleming puffs his chest out. Ball right down Route 1 for Town. Elvis Cansoba. And wow, across the face of goal as Lewis
must have got a deflection
in.
As they played it in there, Towns to Cansoba. And must have been saved by Chris Theodoridis again.
You will not see too many heavyweight clashes like this one as good as this one tonight. It's 1-1, both goals scored. After half-time, Heidelberg coming from behind, as they do. Oh, header off the woodwork and claimed in the end by the hyphenator. Oh, hot dog. Was it Ross Archibald?
Yes, with a climbing header. And against the bar. And Theodoridis claims it in the end.
Well, right now it is...
Are they riding it, Greg?
Well, Les Dumbalis, Ruben,
to the clearance that time.
So by the officiating team, the 3 minutes of stoppage have elapsed. Maybe the last play of this riveting game, or maybe that's Zenny. Ballet steps, checks inside. Zenny fakes out one, and in the end it's cleared. So we've played the 3 minutes of stoppage plus an extra 30 seconds. Zenny scampers over to take the corner for Avondale. It's a 1-1 game. Surely this is the last play of the game. Hold on here, it's going to end 1-1. Oh my goodness. Nerves jangling, the corner. Skyward bounces across the face of goal. Hoisted clear in the end, and the shutters come down on a big game on this Friday night. It had melees, it had physicality, it had quality goals, it had man-on-man contests. It's been an absolute pearler tonight on HUFC TV, thanks to Windsor management. A quick recap on a game for the ages tonight. The opening goal from Elvis Campsober, the sub on 52 for Avondale, and the leveller in another goal to be taken away and framed and hung in an art gallery. Reuben Way, less than 11 minutes later, makes it 1-1, and that's the way we stay. John Fodinos.